Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto Channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great, great world. We're going to talk about XRP, but there's a lot of other things going on around crypto as well, starting with the banks collapsing out right now. And I want to address something. I don't care who is sitting in that White House, Democrat or Republican. If they are working against the American people, I am going to point out the truth. I could tell you right now, this president is not working for the American people. And if he was a Republican, I'd be saying the same thing. Because it's not hard to see what's really going on. They're consolidating the banking system right now. And if I could point out the truth and get one person away from the bank so they don't lose all their money, then I did my job because I care about all people. You know, I make videos and I talk about crypto, but I'm also a retail investor. I also have a 9 to 5 job and I work hard for my money just like all of you do. And I don't ever want to see you lose a dime. If I could prevent it from happening, I will. And this is a time right now where if you're still trusting in the banks, still listening to the Treasury, still listening to the Fed and a handful of politicians, and you continue to put money in the bank and you lose it, that's on you. And that's why I make these videos, to wake people up before they lose everything. So PacWest Bancorp stock trading halted, citing volatility. PacWest Bancorp and Western Alliance Bancorp, two major players in the U.S. banking industry, have halted trading into their equities after experiencing significant share price falls of 24% and 20%, respectively. Don't worry, though. Once these banks fall, another big bank will buy them right up, like JP Morgan. And this is all leading to this right here, a CBDC. And I want to share this with you because most of you are awake to what a CBDC is. Now you could share it with other people. Anybody who knows what time it is needs to be outside waking their neighbors up. Most are clueless. This is the way. CBDC plus digital ID for digital surveillance is something people easily understand. Then they are primed to see the BS solutions to the coming manufactured problems. And you could go right here to resistcbdc.com/downloads. It looks like this. And you can actually download the flyers and share it with as many people as you can before it's too late. Because we know what a CBDC is. It's a surveillance system that the government is going to use to track all your spending. They're going to track your carbon footprint in the future. Then there's Ron DeSantis. Now, I don't know if I'm going to vote for this guy. I don't know if you're going to vote for him. I want to share this with you because this is one politician that's talking about crypto and CBDCs and their evil plan. Now, the audio is kind of rough, so take a listen.
And I think what the danger of the digital currency is that, one, they want to make that the sole currency. They want to get rid of crypto, which my view is like, if you want to invest in crypto, it's up to you. You can do it. I mean, like, you can make those decisions. But they don't like crypto because they can't control crypto. So they want to put everything in a central bank digital currency. And I guarantee you, if they're able to ever get away with that, they will impose ESG and social credit scores onto that. And that's going to be a huge reduction in freedom for people in this country. And so what we've said, what we're going to say in Florida is they haven't done it yet. I don't think Congress would authorize it. But if the Fed or the Treasury tries to do it unilaterally in Florida, we'll have a prohibition against that. And I think that that's ensuring your financial independence and making sure that we don't have a financial surveillance state where they know every transaction that you're making. I think that that's fundamentally wrong.
I like the fact that he said, if you want to invest in crypto, go ahead. That's up to you if you want to do it. But then he points out their evil plan. They want to use a central bank digital currency to crush crypto. That's why we see the SEC and the White House and a handful of anti-crypto politicians working together to crush the crypto industry and crush innovation in this country. That's their whole plan. That's why they want to devalue Bitcoin through a central bank digital currency as well. They can't keep control of crypto. That's why they don't understand it and they are afraid of it. QFS, quantum financial system, destroys central banking system. Quantum financial system stops the deep state in their tracks. Global currency reset. Trust the plan. Now, I talked about this a while ago, sometime last year, and I said then that these two systems are running side by side. And back then, people said, you're absolutely wrong. The quantum financial system is years away. There's no way they're using it today. But what made sense to me is that we're going to see both of these systems run side by side for a while before we move over to a digital currency, before we move into that new financial system. So with the activation of the quantum financial system, the alliance will have completely destroyed the Rothschild central banking system that has been designed by Meyer Amschel Rothschild, 1744 to 1812, to control the world economy and put the world's population into debt slavery. Truth is, the quantum financial system has been running in parallel with the central banking system for some time and has countered many hacking attempts by the cabal to steal funds. In the process, many banksters have been caught red-handed and arrested. This powerful quantum computer system could assign a digital number to every fiat dollar, euro, yen sitting in every bank account all over the world and consequently monitor in real time money streams, knowing exactly where particular monies went, when it was transferred, who sent it by their login info, and which account received the money. And I said it back then and people didn't agree with me. What do you think today? Put it in the comments section down below. Because I think the two systems have been running side by side for well over a year now, possibly even over 2 years, maybe even longer. But this quantum financial system is a game changer. There's never been anything like it before, and nothing will ever replace it. It's that advanced. And I still said it, crypto is going to be tied into this every step of the way. U.S. Representatives AOC and Matt Gaetz introduced bipartisan bill to ban Congress members from trading and owning stocks. That should have happened a long time ago. That should never be allowed. These people walk into Washington, okay, with two nickels to rub together, and they walk out multimillionaires. There's something wrong with that. The average person's wealth will be completely destroyed by inflation. And I've been saying this for a while. At some point, hyperinflation is going to set in. And then we're going to see the greatest transfer of wealth in history. Because anybody who doesn't like crypto, who won't trust in the banking system, I feel they're going to lose everything. And anybody who holds crypto will become part of the new 1%. I've always felt that way from the day I first bought XRP. So according to Hayes, due to the huge amount of public debt accumulated by the world's largest economies, governments will have no choice other than inflating it away through money printing. Thus, the only way to escape the progressive destruction of fiat wealth is by acquiring assets outside the traditional financial system, such as crypto, the purchasing power of which doesn't fall compared to the cost of energy. My whole goal with my investing is to preserve capital so I can consume the same amount of energy or whatever energy amount that I would like from now and into the future, he said. So if you invest the right way right now, as hyperinflation is setting in the future, you're going to still make a lot of money because by then the US dollar will be devalued drastically, sending crypto skyrocketing at the same time. The good thing is right now, a lot of people are starting to wake up to what's going on in the banks. They're losing more and more faith along the way. Less deposits are going into the bank because the smart money gets out of the bank and gets into gold or silver or crypto. And that's where we are right now. Then there's this, IBM to replace up to 30% of admin jobs with artificial intelligence. That's 7,800 jobs. And every single company is working against you right now. If they could come up with a solution to replace you in the future with AI, they're definitely going to do it. You got to remember, AI doesn't call in sick. It doesn't take holidays off. It works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So that's another reason you should be trying to enrich yourself before it's too late. This way, who cares if your job's gone in the future? You have enough money to make it until you could pass it on to your children or your grandchildren. That's the whole goal of investing. Suspicious XRP price manipulation. Ripple meeting with SEC sparks debate. Keep eyes peeled for potential impact on the crypto world. Now, Johnny Dean actually talked about how price manipulation could be happening with XRP. He expressed suspicion about the possible price manipulation involving the XRP token. This speculation arose following a tweet from Blockchain Daily, a cryptocurrency news outlet, which vaguely mentioned a meeting between Ripple and the SEC. Now, I don't believe that meeting with Ripple and the SEC is going to happen, because we would have never heard about it. It would have happened, and then we would have seen the outcome later. They never like to give you details up front, especially around something this big. So details regarding the nature of this alleged meeting have yet to surface. The tweet prompted Deaton to question its validity, asserting that it's unlikely that the SEC and Ripple lawyers would set a meeting far in advance and then publicize it. He maintains that the settlements only occur post-court judgment, and in this specific case, it'll depend on Judge Torres' ruling. And that's what it comes down to, her ruling. And I wish she would do it already. Wrap this case up so we could all move forward, so we could get that life-changing money. Ripple lawsuit, SEC exploiting crypto's legal uncertainty. Now, there's only one thing I want to point out here, and that's this. According to Deaton, the U.S. Supreme Court defined exactly what constituted security in its famous SEC versus Howey judgment from 1946. Those judges had no idea that nearly a century later, complex digital commerce would take place over encrypted lines of computer code. They had no clue back then. And I still think that the technology today is way too advanced to be put to the Howey test. That's why we need a new test. And that could come as the Ripple test in the future, once Ripple wins this lawsuit. Several token allocation projects are being offered by malicious parties who intend to take away the hard-earned funds of the XRP community. Now, this is coming from Ledger. So they're saying that there's a lot of fraud and scams going on right now. And I can't stress this enough. I stress it in so many videos because I want you to realize that we are at a crucial time. You have to keep your crypto safe. You have to. Because I want you to get that financial freedom. I want to cross the finish line with all of you. I cannot wait to come here, talk about those massive green candles when they show up. And it's just a matter of time. But along the way, I don't want you to lose any of your crypto either. Get it off the exchanges. Keep it safe. Don't click on anything that's too good to be true. I say it in every video because I do feel we are getting close. That judge could rule right now. Think about it like that. Ripple CTO talks upcoming enterprise identity solution. Now, I want to point this out as well. So expanding on the subject, Schwartz confirmed that Ripple is actively engaged in creating an identity solution that will enable enterprises to adhere to global sanctions, regulations, while harnessing the promise of DeFi. Enterprise will not participate in any financial system where they might inadvertently accept money from or send money to a sanctioned entity because the penalties are just so high. They just won't do it, he says. So it looks like Ripple is working for a better solution for enterprise to come on board as well. And that's big because we're so early in the crypto. We beat enterprise to the game. We beat the institutional money to the game. That's how early we are. We haven't even touched the surface yet. Wait until XRP explodes in price. Wait until there's regulatory clarity and banks are starting to utilize that on-demand liquidity. By then, you will not be touching XRP on the cheap. Most people will get priced out very fast. That's what's coming, and that's why it's important to keep your crypto safe. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.